And we are back on The Rodriguez Show, and we have our only guest for this episode. We met her at one of the open mics we did this past summer. This is Bella Flor.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, yeah, hanging out here. We record this on Tuesday nights. Where are you driving from tonight?
Today I'm driving from Santa Barbara.
Oh, dang, you drove all the way down from Santa Barbara? Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Is that where you live?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Is that where you're from?
Technically, I was born in Arizona, but I moved over there when I was 8, and ever since I've been there. Moved from Long Beach recently.
Yeah.
I lived in Long Beach for 2 years. I just moved in August back to Santa Barbara.
Dang. Well, thanks for making the drive.
Seriously, that's a good drive right there.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we met you at the open mic in the summer at the exhibit gallery. How did you find out about that event?
Yeah, well, my talented friend right here behind me, he's actually my manager / producer / photographer, videographer, you name it.
Wow.
So he's been really helping me, like, marketing on that end and everything like that. So he was the one that told me about it. He informed me. He's like, let's go. Like, I'll go with you. And sure enough, like, we pulled up. And so...
Nice. What's his name? You should give him a shout out.
Yeah, Enrique, his Instagram is Uni. What exactly is your... Is it just Uni? ITZ Uni.
Nice. We'll put it on the video too. Just give him a shout out because he introduced you to the event.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yes, shout out. Huge shout out.
Yeah, so I know there was a lot of people competing. How did you feel competing in that event, the open mic?
Honestly, I was more looking towards, like, just putting myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't really looking to like be better, I guess, in that aspect, but just putting myself out there more than anything.
Gotcha. How did that feel doing that?
It was surreal. It was such a good feeling to, like, just push myself and get out of my comfort zone.
Nice. Yeah, and it's always a risk, and that's why we try to support people because it's a lot to put yourself in that position to be vulnerable in front of people because you're showing your art.
Yeah.
So how many times have you performed before that in public?
Before that, I want to say about 3 times.
Okay. Yeah, like different open mics?
Yes.
Nice. And then, so how long have you been making music?
I've been making music, I want to say, since 2018.
Okay. What inspired you to get started?
What inspired me was actually a little funny backstory. I was a server at a restaurant, and one of the cooks there, he was playing this song, La Vie en Rose, I believe it's called. And he was like, hey, like, he heard me, like, singing to it. He's like, hey, like, you should make a cover to it. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you're really good. I'm like, oh, okay, for sure, thanks. So I ended up doing a cover, but not only that, like, I just got inspired to write my own, like, lyrics at the time. Like, I was going through some feelings, and I was going through, like, a little love stage. So La Vie en Rose, like, the feeling of it just kind of called me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to just express what I'm feeling and just put it on paper, write it down. And sure enough, like, I made, like, a little, like, my own version of it, and that's how it kind of got started to writing.
Wow. And that was in 2018? Did that happen?
Yes, 2018.
Like, what inspired you to start singing before that?
Before that, I've been in choir since, like, I was 7, in and out. And then in high school, I really got into it. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to give it my all. I actually got to sing at Disneyland, so that was really fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so...
It was always a passion in your life.
Yeah, you could say that for sure.
Yeah. So when you did that cover and then you started writing, was there anybody that you were like, oh, I want to write like this person, like a different artist?
I want to say Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, okay.
She really has a really big inspiration for me. Or I'm inspired really big.
What is it about her?
I think just the way that she just, like, she's really blunt and she just kind of, like, says it as it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you like the songs where she's a little more like rockish?
Yeah, that too, because it's different. It's not like traditional. I don't know. I guess like right now, what I've been sticking to is like SZA, Summer Walker, Alina Baraz. So it's a little bit different. It's more like Toma. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. I get it. Yeah. They say it like straight up, like especially SZA. Oh my God! Like I'm just like, whoa, SZA. So
yeah.
So when did you finally write your first song?
I want to say it was 2018, 2019, ending of 2018.
Okay, and then what was that? What song was that? Like, what is it about?
So that one was Eternal Love. That one, like I said, it was about love, like my first, like, really big relationship for me at the time. And then after that, it was Far Away, which is on my SoundCloud. I haven't really, like, marketed too much on those just because those were, like, my, like, I guess, like starters. And then the
Gotcha.
one that I really got into was I'm Aware.
Okay, that's the one. That's the big single that you made a music video to.
Correct.
Nice, nice. So yeah, so what led to the creation of that one? Like, where did you start with I'm Aware?
Yeah, the creation to that one was, again, like just whatever I was feeling at the time, just writing it down. At the time, I was really getting into finding beats and just writing, just like to express myself. That's just how I, let everything out. So I guess from there, it became just like words to like sentences to like a story, and then the feeling, like the way that I sing it, it tells like, I don't know how to explain it too well, but
no, like it tells like your feelings. It's encapsulated in there.
yeah.
So when you perform that song, do you still have like? Does it still make you like if you're feeling sad? Like, do you still get that sadness?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's tough because it's like you're reading your journal out loud, kind of, right?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Damn. So and then even in the video of I'm Aware, it's very it's like a love story, like kind of messed up. But what did talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. I guess just like realizing that like I wasn't as aware of myself as I thought I was. I was starting to feel like lost at the time. And then after the whole situation happened, I don't want to go too into details, but basically after like the situation happened, I was like, you know what? Like I need to be more aware of myself and like who I am. And like I really want to go on like a self-discovery journey and just like figure out what I like and what I want to do. So that's kind of how I just like, I guess I felt like lost and stuck. So when I would write things down and I would see, I'm like, okay, well, if this is going on, then maybe I should try this or.
Yeah. So what did you learn about yourself in that phase?
I learned that I am very hard on myself. I give myself a hard time, and I'm learning to be more patient with myself for sure.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, it's even for people that are doing the work, it's still always a struggle to like, give yourself a break.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what's your goal for I'm Aware? Like now that you've made the video, where do you want to go with it?
My goal for I'm Aware is just to share the story, like just to let people know that they're not alone. I'm sure that there's other people that have also gone through like breakups and like things like that where they felt like alone or lost. And at the time, like I said, like I was lost and I wish I would have had that company or that,
Have you had somebody reach out to you that has listened to the song and been like, I've been through that?
Yeah, I've actually gotten people be like, hey, like I was bawling to your song the other day, and I'm like, really? They're like,
wow.
yeah, like it really got me into my feels.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, like thank you. They're like, no, thank you. Like you have no idea how much that helped me. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
It must feel good, yeah, to go through that.
Yeah, it's surreal.
Yeah, because it's exactly what the goal you were trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
So now that you've made a few songs now and you've even made a music video, what's your ultimate goal with music? Like, where do you want to take it?
My ultimate goal with music is to perform more, to put myself out there more, to show others that like, really like do what you want to do for you, like what makes you happy. And honestly, like even just coming out here tonight, like that even took a lot of guts and a lot of like, I don't know, like.
No, it's true. I mean, yes, it must be intimidating to like, not for us because we're here all the time, but for people that come in, they're like, oh shit, this is where it's at,
Mm-hmm.
Well, how are you feeling right now? You still feel nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
So we're getting into the holidays. I know that stuff slows down, but like, where do you hope to go from here in terms of like making a new song, or where does it go now?
Yeah, making a new song right now. I actually am currently working on a new song. I'm gonna be able to share that with you guys today. It's still in the works, so I'm still finishing it up, but I'm gonna share at least whatever I have. And then just let the holidays, just like really enjoy the holidays with my family, and then after come back and share a little bit more with you guys.
Nice. Yeah, and so it's one thing I just remembered I had written down in my notes for I'm Aware is that you took a long time for the song to like be finished, right? How long did that take?
I want to say I started in like March, so I want to say like half a year about.
Wow. And then was there a lot of technical like difficulties along the way, or what was it?
I wouldn't say technical difficulties, more so just like I didn't even imagine putting I'm Aware out there like that. I honestly, it was just the Eternal Love and the Far Away, and that was kind of it. I was like, this is just for my birthday. Like, I'm just gonna go to a studio, record, do this for me. And then, sure enough, like later on, people started like hitting me up, like, oh, like that's actually really good. Like, you should keep recording, keep going to the studio, keep, writing music. And I was like, okay, like, sure, why not? And then, sure enough, like I still had like all these feelings that were like bottled up. So I was like, let me just write whatever. That's how I'm Aware came out. And then, my talented friend, like I said, Enrique, he was like, you know what, like I can help you record it, and we can find what's best, what sound is best for you, what you like. And then I was like, sure, I'm all for it. Like learning more about myself and growing in the music world, like let's do it. And so yeah, that's kind of how we would just like take weekends like here and there to just like record and just find the sound that we wanted to project and the story and everything. And that's kind of how it started coming along. And then I realized, I'm like, okay, well, what's the message here? Like, what's the story? And then that's kind of how I like figured it out. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And then in the music video too, how was the process in making that video happen?
Yeah. So for the music video, it's basically like little snippets of what really happened in the relationship. So it's not exactly what happened. Like I said, I don't want to get too into details, but it was basically just like a gist of literally what happened. And it was fun. Actually, it was really fun to put it together because we were kind of like letting our feelings out on at the same time, like whatever we felt, and just kind of like projecting it in the video. So you could see a lot of parts where we're like serious. My friend Enrique isn't in there, but shout out to my homie Chris. Chris the homie, he was in that music video, and he was the partner in that video. He basically played like the role of my partner in that video, and he let out whatever he felt like he needed to let out, and it was just fun overall. Like we knew like deep down like it's just like what the plan was, but we also got to just express ourselves as well.
That's dope. Yeah, and I'm sure that also added to like the whole healing aspect of it too, right?
Yeah.
And you made it into art. That's usually what they say, like if you're trying to get over something,
Yeah, it's exactly how I felt. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you still? I know you're working on. You said you're making a song, but do you always get ideas that like are for other songs, or is it just like, oh, I'm focused on one song at a time?
Sometimes you know what? Yeah, sometimes I'll write a few songs and I'll get snippets from each one, and then I'll make it into one like single.
Gotcha. So you have like a journal on you where you write. Like how often are you writing?
I want to say at least like 5 times a week. Yeah.
So you're always getting like stuff down.
Yeah, and if it's not that, then I'm like just practicing like my singing or like listening to other artists and like kind of seeing how they go about their songs and their music, their lyrics, their stories.
Gotcha. And so like when you're writing that stuff, like I know you went through an experience that you've already made into a piece of art, but like do you now are you inspired from other events in your life or like from other people's stories, or how does that work?
Yeah, I think one of my biggest inspirations is Selena.
Oh, okay.
Just because of like her story and like just the culture too, like being like Mexican and American. And
that's something that you want to like keep going?
Yes, definitely.
Like would you write a song like in like in Spanish or like in English, like would mixing them up or whatever?
Yeah, so actually I'm Aware has a little bit of Spanish into it too.
Gotcha.
Each one of my songs, I believe, from the get-go, I've always told myself I'm going to incorporate Spanish at least a little bit, even if it's just a sentence into it.
Yeah. Or would you write a whole song in Spanish?
That's my goal. Yeah, one day.
Gotcha. So yeah, I mean, you're working towards it. You're trying to create all these things, and that's really cool, man. And we appreciate you doing, like you said, coming out to the open mics, and always do those because that's gonna get you a lot more people to see you. I mean, you got this opportunity from it too,
Yeah, thank you.
So we're gonna hear a couple of the tracks. Before we do that, we have a segment called 60 Seconds With. I'm gonna pull up the questions right now, but this is just a speed round of questions. First thing that comes to mind. You ready?
Yes.
All right, 60 seconds. Bella Flor, let's do it.
All right.
Favorite cartoon character?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Favorite song right now?
So many.
What would describe you when you were a kid?
Traviesa.
Do you have a hidden talent?
No.
Netflix, Hulu, or HBO?
Netflix.
Name of your best friend in high school.
Jackie.
First CD you ever bought?
Hillary Duff.
Oh, nice.
Classic.
Favorite movie?
So many too.
Rap and Drake or R&B Drake?
R&B Drake.
Favorite music genre?
R&B or soul.
Nice. And then your favorite thing about music?
Expressing.
Nice. And that was 60 Seconds with Bella Flor on The Rodriguez Show. All right, you ready to perform a couple tracks?
Yes.
All right, this is Bella Flor on The Rodriguez Show.
Hey there, followed your eyes, call your step. Lately making me compare. Been a minute since you cared. Got me playing questionnaires. Manipulated unaware. Don't wanna lose you now. Please just stay a while. Overpowered by the doubt. Screaming, begging over shouts. Calm down. Ooh, burrowed in a cave where our love is left engraved. Where I learned to heal from pain. Learn to love me through the shame. Now whatever is your name, and good luck with your engagement. Good luck. Power seeping through my veins like amphetamine. Tried to leave on peaceful means, but love was unforeseen. Now this one goes to me. I hope you live happily. Guess you'll never get to see the better me. I'm complete. Full battery. Ooh, ooh. Questionnaire. Manipulated unaware. El amor de adentro de nosotros es como una flor que no floreció. Tanta desesperación. ¿Dónde fuiste, mi amor? Ay, mi pobre corazón, que sin mí te va mejor. Que te vaya bien, adiós, y te mando bendiciones. Got me playing questionnaire. Manipulated unaware. emotionally moving enough, and this I'm proving. I'm choosing, I'm gonna make me feel more. Giving up is just impact. With your help, now I'm aware. Glad you cried. Now watch me repair. Emotionally clueless. Give a damn about what you're doing. You're losing, and I don't need you no more. Don't need you no more. Ripped my heart from my soul, left this icy black hole. Emotionally foolish, trusting us like our last 2 cents. You use them, but a new left me broke. Oh, no more. Yo merezco mejor y deseo amor. Encontrarlo, ahí voy. En buscar encuentro. Cerquitas estoy.